What up? What up? Hope everybody out there having a good day. Pleasant day. Cannot complain about the weather outside. Nice day. What's going on, Miss Daniels? I worried about you, trying to see how you was doing. I was gonna call you today. Hope everything good with you, mom. I was just thinking about you yesterday. Okay, cool. What's up, Miss Jana? It's KP. I need to get with KP. KB be traveling the world. What's up, Miss Rosalind? What's up, Tony P? Pete. Sandra, what's up? You don't get off till 10 o'clock? Okay. You can hit me later, Miss D. If I'm up, I'll answer. You can hit me later. If I'm up, I'll answer. If I don't answer, I mean I'm asleep. Hey, Miss Sandra, Miss Joyce. Y'all ain't even gonna believe this, man. So I was going there earlier cleaning up some stuff in my page. I messed around and deleted like 12 videos and it wasn't on purpose. I was like, oh man. I was trying to delete one because it was like I was online, but it wouldn't take me offline. I wasn't even online no more. So I was trying to delete the video to get rid of the video because it was still saying I was online. And I was trying to get rid of that video, and I ended up clicking like something else, and it ended up clicking all the videos on the screen, and it got rid of like 12 videos. I was so pissed because guess what? All the Black family videos is gone. I'm so upset. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. All my Black family videos is gone. All that knowledge I dropped. I'm really upset at myself for doing that. I wasn't paying attention. And it's just like once I looked down, it was like, you have deleted 12 videos. I'm like, oh, and I was only trying to delete one. I should have just left it like it was. So I'm gonna have to come up with another game plan to make it work where those videos or something like, because I really want people at this time of year to have that knowledge, because this time of year is a rough time of year for us as people with depression and all of that, financial, physical, so many issues this time of year, psychologically specifically. And a lot of people was gaining some good information from those videos, and I ended up deleting them joints by mistake. I'm so upset about it. I'm really like, it hurt me to my stomach. It hurt me to my stomach, man. I hope somebody downloaded them for real so I could reload them. Because they gone. On my end, I cannot get them back. So all that hour and a half for each video is gone. Like I said, I don't get paid from YouTube, so it's not like I'm losing no monetary value on it. That's cool. I'm just upset because that content, that whole series that I did, those 6 videos are part of the 12 that got deleted. Now the other 6, they was probably stuff that we talked about like we talking now, but I'm really upset because those 6 Black family videos got deleted, and it was my own doing, and I feel so damn stupid because I wasn't paying attention. So if y'all go look for the Black family videos and they're not there, that's why. Y'all probably noticed that if y'all go down my catalog. So at some point in time, I'm still gonna do Black Family 7. Still keep the series going. It's just I won't be able to. You won't be able to go back and look at the other videos as a reference prior to today. Yeah, so I'm like really upset. That shit hurt me to my stomach, man. When I realized what happened, I was sick. I don't understand what you mean. What's up, Kitty G? I got all my look, what's the word? I got all my monitors with me. All my monitors is in the building. Y'all better be nice to me. Because they got the wrenches and they don't play. You should have been able to watch last night. I didn't delete them by mistake till this morning. You should have been able to watch last night because I didn't delete them until this morning by mistake. And explain what you mean, Ms. Daniels, because I don't understand what you mean. So to y'all who is trying to watch the videos, the Black family videos, I'm sorry. I really am. I don't know how I let that happen, but it did happen. I deleted my own damn videos. You tell me I'm a goofball. It's okay. I'll take that one today. I should have been paying more attention. Nah, I didn't delete them until today. I can tell you the exact time. I was at work this morning. I went on the computer. I didn't go on the computer yesterday. That's how I know they were still up there. They didn't get deleted until this morning at 8:03 p.m. I mean 8:03 a.m. Yeah, that would be cool. I'm down with that. It's a whole lot of needy families that need help. So, I mean, that's a good thing. What's up, Miss Casper Owen? Yeah, you can get them a gas card or give them a food, like a card to go to Publix or whatever the name of the grocery store is where they are. That would be nice. Gas card, anything is good when you ain't got no money, you know what I mean? You're looking for blessings from wherever you can get them from, so yeah. Yeah, I gotta try to call Kev too. I ain't heard from Kev in a minute. I'm starting to worry about him myself. I ain't heard from Kevin in like 2 weeks. So I ain't seen him come on his page either. So I'm gonna have to try to get his number again. I don't know where I put his number at. Give him a call personally. See what's popping with him. Ms. Daniels, you got Kev's number? Yeah, text me. You got my phone number. Text me his number. I'm gonna try to call him too. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to call him and see what's up. I know he said he had a lot of work. He had to get back to work. So I've been trying to give him his space, man. From this whole YouTube thing. Pretty much I chill at home. Keita, I just chill at home. I call my family, say what's up to them like I do any other time. Since they all gonna be together, I'll probably call, do a video chat, just to make sure everybody see me and I see them. That's pretty much it. I don't celebrate Thanksgiving, so I've been saying that since day one about helping kids. So that's fine. If that's what the plan is, that's cool. I'm with that. What does that mean, Jana? I don't understand what that means. Jana, I don't understand what you mean by that. Man, it's a nice day out today, Lord Jesus. Who is, oh. I was wondering who Pamela was, Keita. Hey, Keita, I'm about to tease Keita G, right? Keita had put this real fly picture up on her, as her picture, and then everybody started complimenting on her picture. She took it down and put up another picture up. We see you, Keita. We see you. Oh, okay. I didn't understand what you were saying. Yeah, Keita had this real fly little picture up, right? So she started getting all these compliments. So people were saying stuff about her picture. She hurried up and took that damn picture down. Think I ain't noticed. I saw the picture, Keita, when you first had it up. So did. Yeah, I was just talking about that, Miss Bev. I accidentally deleted like 12 videos. It was my own stupidity. I did it to myself. I was trying to delete the video I did this morning because it was stuck. It was like saying I was still recording like 30 minutes after I stopped recording. So I was trying to delete that video. And for whatever reason, it checked off all the videos on that page, like along, everything that came up on that one particular page all the way down. And it said that I asked to be, and I didn't even notice that the other stuff was checked. So I hit delete forever because I'm thinking I'm talking about the one video. Man, I'm glad it didn't delete all my videos. I'd have been really mad. Yeah, if you got them, send them to me. Miss Harris, send them to my email. You got my email is blackbeautywilson@yahoo.com. I would love to repost them. I'm actually gonna post some videos today, guys. From my other page, when the Kenneka Jenkins thing had happened, I was real heavy in that Kenneka Jenkins thing. You'll notice that I'm a lot heavier in those videos. That was before I had my surgery. So I still look the same. I just got more weight on me. But I'm going to post some of those Kenneka Jenkins videos too, because y'all never heard me talk about Kenneka before. Yeah, the videos the recent videos that I have got deleted by mistake by me. It's my own fault. Nah, we haven't heard nothing new about Nip. Other than the stupidity coming from Blueface and whatever his name is, them talking shit. But yeah, anybody that saved the videos that got deleted, please send them to me. My email is blackbeautywilson@yahoo.com. I'll be glad to have them. Y'all gonna notice that I'm gonna post some videos that y'all never seen before. Yeah, but no, they're deleted. Like they're deleted forever on my end. I can never see them again. Like I tried to look them up. They're no longer on anywhere. They're deleted. Yeah, Whack 100, yeah. And I didn't realize it until it was too late where it happened. And it was just crazy. Yeah, I when I came on YouTube in 2016 or 2017, something homosexual goes up. So I was talking about the Kenneka Jenkins thing from like day one. They found her body. And then so many people, that's for my phone. Then so many people started getting on the bandwagon talking about it, trying to figure it out. I just got out of it after like a month. No, it's my phone, Miss John. I'm just saying to y'all gonna notice that I'm gonna post a couple videos on my page from the Kenneka Jenkins era. So y'all will know that y'all will see you'll know because I'm gonna look different because I got a bigger face. Because that was before I had that weight loss surgery. So you'll probably see some videos. I'll probably post like one or two of them. What? Oh, what about all the hell? That ain't recently. That's been going on since black women was forced to come here as slaves. That ain't nothing new. They've been trafficking black people for years. One thing you need to know, guys, very important. If you are black and you do not have any health issues, you need to be very careful. If you have if you want to be an organ donor, please take that shit off of your license. Take that shit off of your license, please. The case made me cry. Yeah, it's crazy. If y'all want to be an organ donor, that's great. It's a great humanitarian thing to do. But make sure you take that shit off of your license. That shit makes you a marked man when you have that organ donor shit on your license. Trust me. Please take that shit off of your license. If you want to be an organ donor, let your family know that you want to be an organ donor. Let your family know that you plan on doing that and get you a written will that says you want to leave your organs to your family or whoever you want to leave them to. But don't just leave your damn name on a list because as soon as you die, they taking your organs and they selling that shit. Trust me, ain't no special feeling about that shit at all. So y'all definitely listen to me. This is very important to me, and I'm not saying that to y'all because I need an organ, because God gonna find a way to give me what I need. I understand that. What I'm saying to y'all is I'm not trying to scare y'all away from organ donation. What I'm trying to do is protect you. Take that shit off of your license. If you are an organ donor, take that shit off your license. That makes you a marked man. Please do that, just for me. If no other reason, do that shit for me. If you got organ donor, if you proud organ donor, take that shit off of your page and leave it like that, because that's one of the main reasons why we coming up missing right now. Y'all remember something? A lot of teenagers in a lot of states have to get IDs. DC is one of them. The DMV area, you have to, if you're a certain age, you have to have an ID. So what y'all have to realize is they have your child's information, right? They know how old your child is. They know how old, they don't know all the things about your child. They know how tall they are, what blood type, what all that shit. So basically all they got to do is pick and choose when they want some fucking organs, where they gonna find them at. Yeah, she needs to make a will that stipulates where she wants her organs to go. Because if not, they're gonna, as soon as she dies, hey Angela, as soon as she dies, or whoever, as soon as she passes away, the organs automatically go to the black market. Don't let these hospitals fool y'all thinking that this is some good shit, that because you died, your organs is gonna get given to the next person like a friendly donation. Fuck that. That ain't no friendly donation. The hospital getting paid for that shit. They getting paid for the surgeries that get done for the organs, and they getting paid for the organs. Don't fall for that okie doke bullshit. What is Linka? I don't know what Linka is. You mean Kanika? The hell? Got a fucking bird nest in my room. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Clean some shit out my car. So what was y'all saying? Somebody said they want to hear my view on who? Are you talking about Kanika? Kanika, you mean? Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna post some videos that I did on my other page a couple years ago. So they're not gonna be brand videos. You'll notice that I look different a little bit. Because that was before I had my weight loss surgery. So I'm a little heavier. Still got the same goatee and everything in the video. But you'll notice the difference. But I made several videos back then on YouTube about that whole Kanika Jenkins situation. Who I thought was responsible, shit like that. But I got out of that because it was too much. It's just like the Nipsey Hussle thing. It was too many people that started fighting and arguing about stupid shit instead of trying to find answers. Everybody arguing with each other because somebody ain't say this or somebody ain't say that, and I ain't had time for that shit. So I got out of it quickly. I wasn't trying to be in the middle of that. You got a lot of people out here that are what they call clout chasers. All they do is basically wait for a big story. They wait for a big story to come along, and then they act like they got all the information, and then they controlling the information every day. So you feel like you gotta listen to what they're saying, because if you don't, you're gonna miss the interaction, and you're gonna miss out on news. You ain't really missing out on shit because they don't know shit. They speculating just like everybody else is speculating. They just doing a better job at it because you done linked into their line. So they trying to keep you locked into their line. So they keep giving you shit every day. You know, if you notice that whole Nipsey Hussle thing, you don't see a whole bunch of people talking about it no more because it ain't popular. It's not what's popping. It's not getting views. So a lot of people done jumped off that bandwagon. Plus, too many people was arguing about that shit too. What up, Reg from Inglewood? All right, Miss Jana, have a good day at work. I might. Kev Rowe? Who is Kev Rowe? I don't know who that is. I don't know who Kev Rowe is, Miss B. You said that's one of the people that used to talk about Kanika? I'm guessing. Got a lot of junk in my car. Oh, damn. I didn't mean to drop down. Hold on, y'all. One more time. Damn it. Hold on, y'all. I had to clean some shit out my car. Oh, yeah. That's why I got out of talking about that shit every day. Tired of arguing with people, man. They think they know every fucking thing. Trust me. In regard to Nipsey Hussle, I trust two people. I trust Miss Daniels and I trust Kev. Outside of that, I don't even give a damn. Period. I heard somebody say that they was trying to say that was Nipsey security team. Nipsey security, that's bullshit, man. That man been with Nipsey the whole time he been a celebrity damn near. That man wouldn't have tried that. He was deeply saddened when he died. I don't even know who y'all talking about, so ain't doing shit for me. Good afternoon, Miss Shirley. How are you? Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Oh, not his regular security. You talking about the other security people? Well, I'm gonna put it to y'all like this. There's some people out here that done died for the truth to come out. You know what I mean? So rest in peace to those who have passed away trying to get the real truth of what happened to Nipsey out. Um, that's all I'm gonna say about that. That's I'll leave it at that. As I said, man, rest in peace to those who really tried to get the truth of what happened to Nipsey, to the public. Y'all got some real stuff going on out here that y'all don't even know about. There's people out here that's really dying to try to get the truth out while people on YouTube talking shit and running their mouth. They out here really killing people. All I'm gonna tell y'all is one day y'all gonna find out the truth, and the truth is gonna hurt your feelings bad. I tell people all the time, the truth always come with a price. Some people are willing to pay it, some people ain't willing to pay that price. And a lot of people have died for the truth. And recently we lost another person. Rest in peace. I'm not gonna say no names. No disrespect to the man. But we lost somebody who was trying to bring the truth of what really happened to the light. And now that truth might be gone forever because of that situation. So rest in peace to that brother, his family. I really, really just want to talk about something else, y'all. I don't even want to kick it about that right now. That shit's still bothering me. All I'm gonna say to y'all is don't always believe what they put in front of you, because that's just a sideshow that they want the people to follow. The truth usually has to be found or dug up. And that's all I got to say about that. Miss Daniels, don't forget to send me cab number too. See, now I'm all messed up, man. I was having a good day, and then I started thinking about that shit. Now my whole day fucked up now. Y'all gotta realize something, man. This is some real talk right here. It's easy to get on YouTube and talk shit, speculate, brainstorm, try to come up with clues, but when the truth is known or the real truth is out there, sometimes that shit is hard to bring forward, bro. And one of the reasons why it's so hard to bring forward is because of the fact that you don't know who's watching. You don't know who has a vested interest in you bringing that to the surface. You know what I mean? It's a lot of things that can cause a lot of problems. Is that a fox? What the fuck? Get out my damn yard, little bastard. You gonna act like you don't see me? Okay, I'll run your little ass over. Don't play with no animals. Better get the hell on. So you gonna act like you don't see me, huh, cuz? This motherfucker still ain't moving. You little shit. Move. Hold on, y'all. Man, if you don't move the hell on, go back where you live. Bye. Little shit. Little bastard. I'm pulling up this nigga looking at me in my face like I'm crazy. Yeah, stay over there where you live at. Little bastard. Alright, sorry about that. Look like a little fox or something. I don't know what that was. Hope it wasn't no fox. Anyway, man. Miss Angelique, you probably really don't want to know the truth. Just be safe with the fact that Nip gone and he left a good place for his kids. That's all everybody needs to know, man. Because the truth is going to hurt a lot of people's feelings and cause a lot of issues. So it's better just to leave it as it is. I don't know the answer to that question, Keita. I would assume that he is with that high-ass bail that they gave him. But we talked about that before. Remember, I told y'all, if y'all don't remember nothing else, remember I told y'all we had a conversation. I told y'all, as soon as Cowboy run out of money, he going to start doing dumb shit, and he going to get locked up, and they going to either have to kill him, or he going to end up have to do something else, like do something to Eric Holder in order to clear his debt. You what? I ain't got to say much. I've been saying that since. Y'all can go back to my videos that's still up from prior to the Black Family videos, and you can see that we was talking about Cowboy. Somebody asked me a question about Cowboy, and I said, you watch, when he run out of money, he going to start doing dumb shit, and they're going to have to get rid of his ass or get him off the street where they can keep him under control. I said that. Now look at it. And I had the nerve. I went on, I ain't even going to say no names, but I look at other people's pages. And now they talking about they said some shit like that before. Well, y'all know I said Cowboy is going to be the scapegoat for such and such. Y'all ain't never say that shit before. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all ain't never say that shit before. Y'all, me and Kev been saying that shit since day one, since I came on. I ain't hear nobody say nothing about that shit. It's always after somebody else say something, then everybody else want to have a reiteration, talk about what they said. Somebody else say something, then everybody else want to have a reiteration, talk about what they said. I didn't hear nobody talk about that shit with Cowboy. prior to me and Kev talking about it. And what I said specifically was that Cowboy is a scapegoat and he had been paid. And as soon as that nigga run out of money, you can go back to my videos. I said as soon as he run out of money, he gonna start doing dumb shit and they're gonna have to get rid of his ass. And sure enough, look. Now he in jail. So one of two things is gonna happen. They're gonna use him to take care of Eric Holder, or vice versa, or or who knows. But they're in a position now where he's under their control. And he's under their thumb now. So they talking to his ass, make sure he's straight before. If they let him back out, that's gonna be because he under control. If he don't make it home, that means they couldn't get him under control and they had to do something about it. What's up, Miss Nakanik? Nikanik? What's Sleepy Hollow? I don't know what Sleepy Hollow is. Y'all can see in my eyes I'm tired, but I'm good. It's a nice day out today. Yeah, they're gonna wait till they use them up for the purpose that they bought them for. He know he gonna die. That's why he trying to do everything he can to get out of the system. He's trying to get from out of that payment. I'm surprised he made it this long. Oh yeah. I think they just use. What's up, Eddie? What's good, man? I think they're just biding the time that they need. I'm doing good, Miss Nikki. I think they just been buying their time all along, just trying to stretch this shit out. At some point in time, they're gonna get rid of his ass some kind of way, cause he know too much. He one of the pawns, you know what I mean? He know who tried to pay him to get him involved, all of that. So they got to get rid of his ass. That's why you ain't seen him do no interviews or nothing. They not gonna let him do no interview, cause he gonna talk too much, mess everything up. Yeah. What I say to y'all specifically, I tell y'all all the time, the whole Eric Holder trial is a sham. Eric Holder didn't kill Nipsey Hussle. That was staged to take us off of the real situation. Y'all got to remember something, man. The government, when they want to get something done, they could create elaborate schemes to fix shit all over the world. Some of those folks, that's what they do for a living. That's all they do, is come up with ways to kill blacks. They keep us specifically down and incarcerated. I mean, they got parts of the CIA and the FBI that do nothing but that right there. That's their main job, is to spy on blacks, keep blacks down. All right, make sure you send me that number, Miss Daniels. You take care of yourself. Yeah, I agree with you, Mr. Smooth. They've been on that for years. All right, Miss Daniels, peace. First, they got us to kill each other, and then all they got to do is come up the back and get us to do that later. So basically, what they're doing is they're gonna be the peacemaker. They're gonna try to be the peacemakers, and us killing each other, and then they're gonna have to get involved, and then that's gonna be a bigger scene for them to kill us too. You watch. They ain't stupid. First, they messed with our minds so bad that we start killing each other. So we the biggest killers of black people on the planet, other than white people or white people of authority. We are the second highest people who kill each other is blacks, right? So okay, all right, Miss Daniels. So we've been killing each other for years as a people. Exactly, exactly. If somebody must have handled something properly when Nipsey got killed because shit could have went way left, man. All they had to do was say, like, if they'd have said the police killed Nip, they'd have tore LA the fuck down, bro, that same day. So that's why they had to protect that shit. Exactly. People don't understand that California is gentrifying. So these gangs that claim all these streets, in a couple years, they're not even gonna be on these streets that they claim no more because these folks is taking these streets back. The properties are worth too much money. They tired of losing tax benefits and monetary gains, mess around with these gang areas. You watch, in a couple years, people that claim 60th Street, it ain't gonna be no 60th Street. They're gonna change the name to something else. You watch. You watch what I tell you. I'm telling y'all. In a few years, the rolling 60s ain't gonna be no more. Not in virtual land. They may still call themselves that, but these white folks is coming back to take that area over, all around there where that place is. Bryanhurst, 60th, all of that area gonna be. You watch. They gentrifying all that. They bringing them folks. Them folks want to come back. Where they used to live back in the day, a long, long time ago. They want to be close to the air. They want to be close to this new stadium. They want to be close to the Staples Center. They're gonna be working with that rail system. They gonna get them the fuck out of there. So, oh nah, I'm not shocked at all. I wouldn't be shocked at all. I'm sure they came to him first. The government came to you first. Police ass nigga. Acting like he a community activist now. But he's still tied in. He's still tied into them. He still called the shots too. What's up, Boozy G? Yeah. You gotta realize something, man. When you got bodies on you for years and years and years, and you responsible for constant death and despair, you don't think these motherfuckers know that shit? So they gonna come up to you one day and they're gonna be like, look, man, we know what you did. We got this, we got this, we got this, we got this. Now either you gonna fucking work with us or we putting your ass under the jail. Just period. Period. That's it. I'm gonna tell y'all something that's real, man. This is some real shit. Check this out. A lot of people saying that Nipsey, his meeting with the government, his meeting with the police, that he was gonna be snitching. I never believed that in a day in my life. But I think in the position that he was in, that the gangs and stuff didn't want him talking to the police. And I think that had something to do with him getting killed also. I think that had a lot to do with him getting repositioned and killed. So I used to live in DC. I lived in the DMV for a long time, bro. I went to school in the DMV. I went to Northwestern. Nah, I lived in Maryland. My grandmother used to live in Northeast, but I had cousins. I had cousins out Berry Farms. I had cousins out other parts of Southeast. A little bit of everywhere, man. My brother went to Howard. He still live in DC or the DMV. My sister live in the DMV. My mama. Anacostia Park. Okay, cool. Yeah. The first show that I ever did when we used to do music, I did a show at the Ibex. Um, that was like 89. Yeah, 89. I performed at the Ibex in this contest they had. What's up, Pharaoh Picasso? Yeah, yeah. I spent a lot of time in DC. I went to school in Maryland, like I said, all my life. I from 5th grade to 12th grade. Yeah, I performed at the Ibex. Yeah. Oh yeah, no doubt. 89. The first big fight I ever had was with some niggas from Longfellow. Longfellow crew. Yeah, I was too young then. I was at that time I was 17, so I couldn't get in none of that shit without my parents being there. But because we used to do hip hop, we used to have like an escort. So this lady that used to do the shows, she used to be like our person that we was okay, no doubt. Get that bag, Pharaoh. Yeah, I performed at a lot of clubs, man. I was young, so I don't remember none of that shit. But the lady who used to book us, she was like our person that was the vouch for us to come in the club. So yeah, I used to be at a lot of them different places, man. I performed at the Black Hole. I performed at Crystal Skates. I don't know if you remember Fat Rodney or not, but I was supposed to rock with Fat Rodney the day he got killed, and my mom wouldn't let me go to the rink. He like, Fat Rodney, I ain't heard that nigga name in a minute. Man, boy, you been. Yeah, man, I go way back in DC time. I go back through DC like you probably don't even remember Battle of the Rap Stars that used to come on WOL back in the day where the nigga used to call up and rap online. That was like one of the first shows where you could ever do that. Battle of the Rap Stars. I killed that shit back in the day. What you talking about, Miss KP? All right, Keita, be good. Be safe. Oh, where from WOL, yeah. Yeah, we used to that was they had Battle of the Rap Stars. They used to come on. Conan was one of the people that did it, and then there was a dude before Conan that did it before Conan. There was a guy that was there before Conan took it over. But oh word, okay. I rock. Like I won the battle with the rap stars over this dude named Godfather James. I'll never forget that shit. It was like 87 to 88. I battled this nigga named Godfather James. And I won. And then I ended up being like I was the dude for like 4 or 5 months. And I just retired. I ain't never do that shit. Then some dude named Crazy Cap took over and he carried it for a while. But I retired. I ain't never lose. Like I ain't never lose a battle. And then this dude named Crazy Cap came up, and when I left or stopped doing it, he took over after that. And I don't know what ended up happening after that because I really stopped lifting after that. I started doing other shit. That's when I started doing shows and stuff. So, but you can see I'm telling the truth. I wish I could find them catalogs of that shit, man. That'd be nice. They need to put that shit back out, man. Yeah, I heard they gentrifying, man. So I mean, some of that shit need to be cleaned up, though, bro. Real talk. Like Berry Farms needed to go a long time ago. They should have been got rid of Berry Farms. Oh, for real? Oh, damn. I ain't know about the casino. I ain't been home this year, so I know they was talking about doing one. I didn't know it had came up. Yeah, they said they knocked down Barry Farms. They about to put something else up now. They said they changed. They said they changed Haynes Point. They changed the wharf. All that shit is different. My mom live out in PG County though. All right, Miss Regina, good to hear. Oh, word, damn. They still got the wharf though, right? Fisherman's Wharf. Yeah, my mom told me they moved that somewhere else. That big arm thing that used to come out. Yeah, they said they dug that shit up and put it somewhere else. Damn. I heard it's a lot of shit different, man. Especially on Georgia Avenue. Like all the old go-go spots is gone. Near Howard, all that shit. The Awakening, yeah, that's it. Yep. Damn, that's crazy, bro. Hey, if you ever get a chance, man, and find out if they still got some of that shit archived, man, from the Battle of the Rap Stars era, man. I'll pay them niggas to I would love to hear some of my old battles, man. Yeah, Florida Avenue used to be that spot back in the day, boy. That was like, man, that was where all the hustlers used to go and probably shine, you know what I mean, over there by Florida Avenue Grill. They used to pull up trying to shine. Yeah, I used to do music for years. I got stuff on if you go on YouTube and look up my name, actually you can look up my cousin. His name is Neff NEPH 150, NEPH 150. I got a lot of songs with my cousin Neff 150. And my name is Sam Wills. Yeah, bro, for real, man. If they got any archives, bro, I would really love to know, man. Cause I would love to hear some of them old battles. For real, for real. That would be like the best day of my life, bro, to hear some of that shit. What's going on, True Thoughts? Yeah, Smooth. That'd be like the best day of my life, bro, to hear some of that old shit. Cause there was some good battles, bro, that came on. They used to do like I think it was 5 minutes. That shit used to be hard, man. What's up, Miss Rebecca? How you doing? Oh nah, that's cool. I ain't out there like that trying to make a record no more. I just got music out there from before. But it's some decent music. It's out there. You said you listen who live in DC? Oh, you live in DC, True Thoughts. How long you been living in DC? Exactly. Yeah, I won against a dude named Godfather James. Godfather James had been undefeated for like I don't know how long, like a year or so, and nobody could beat this nigga. And one day I just called up and I was like, I wanted to battle him, and I hadn't won no battles yet or nothing. I was just like, I had just been listening to the show for like so long, and I was tired of this nigga winning all the time. And I was like, I could beat the dude. I know how to beat him. And Conan was like, Yo, I don't think, but you sure you want this to be your first battle? And I'm like, yeah, bro. I'm like, I want this to be my first battle. I'm like, I could take dude out. I know how to beat him. He do a lot of talking and he don't really do a lot of rapping. He talk. I said, I'm gonna stick to just bars. And he was like, all right, if you think you could beat him, I'm like, cool. Nah, I ain't gonna spin that right now. You gotta check me out on my page. I rap though, for real. I ain't gonna even front. Like I can rhyme. Roy Cobbs. Who is Roy Cobbs? I don't know who Roy Cobbs is. You got me on that one. You know who Sean Branch is. So if you lived in DC your whole life, you know who Sean Branch is. I went to school with Sean Branch in elementary school. Everybody from DC knows Sean Branch. Okay, I do know who you talking about now, Cobbs. So Cobbs was a good friend of Sean. He talked about that in his interview. I know who you talking about now. Yeah, Sean Branch was one of them DC killers back in the day with Shorty Pop and all them. That's my dude. I went to school with that nigga. Yeah, please do that, J Smooth, man. I love to hear at least one of the battles, man, if they could find them. I'm sure they probably got that shit somewhere. You know, that's a different kind of station now, but I'm sure they probably saved the archives from back in the day. Yeah, I'm a DC legend, man. Most people don't even know my name in DC, bro. That's sad, bro. We was one of the first people to ever like they wasn't even doing hip hop in DC at the time when we was doing hip hop. Like niggas like DC Scorpio had Hustler that was out that hit big. Um uh um DJ Cool hadn't even released no shit yet. He was just a DJ at the time. And he did a show. Like he spun for me one time. They might know me, I don't know. Um but the first show I ever did, I did a show with DC Scorpio. DJ Cool was the DJ. He hadn't even put no music out yet. What else? Who else? DJ Cool was the DJ. Scorpio went first, then I performed. Then these dudes called the Nation of something. They was like some Muslim dudes, but they was real dope though, and they lived in DC. What was it, Nation of Riot, the Nation of something. They performed that night. I'm trying to think. There was a couple other groups. Oh, Stinky Dink performed One Track Mind. Who else was there that night? I don't know who else was there other than. You don't know nothing about Chuck Brown, KP. I still listen to Run Joe every day. Real talk. I met James Funk. For those who don't know, I'm talking about. If you from DC, you know who James is. If you know who, I met James Funk by phone. It was this girl. I used to live in a place. I'm trying to give y'all history so y'all know I'm not lying. I was living in Newberry Square Apartments. This was like 86, 87. And I had just won Battle of the Rap Stars. And my name was like popping. They used to call me L Silk. That was my name back then. L Silk, because of my middle name Lee. So I went by the name L Silk at the time. And that's why I won my battle on the Battle of the Rap Stars. So my name was like popping a little bit, especially like different high schools and stuff like that, and the lunchrooms and shit where you had the battles going on. Hip hop wasn't big like it is now down there. Hip hop was just like coming along at that time. And most of the time, if you was a hip hop head back then, you was like a nerd back then. You wasn't really respected because they wasn't respecting the hip hop crowd. So we already had it was a different zone back then trying to be a rapper, especially considering the fact that it wasn't a rap city where we lived at. You know what I'm saying? But here's a true story for y'all, so y'all know another true story. I'm gonna tell y'all two stories. This is for my DC heads that really know DC. So a lot of people know Fat Rodney. Fat Rodney used to be he used to rap he wasn't a part of Essence, but he used to rap. Essence used to let him get up there and get on the mic and rock. So Fat Rodney, I had met Fat Rodney at one of these shows. I don't remember where I was, but I had met this lady met Fat Rodney through the lady with the hair care products that was doing the shows. So Fat Rodney was like, yo, you got something. No, you all right. So I'm like, he was like, if you come with me one day and you show up, I might be able to get James Funk to let you go on. James Funk was the lead talker and one of the founders of Rare Essence. So I didn't get a chance to go specifically where he asked me to go. I was young. I couldn't just hang out like that. Don't say who name. What you talking about, Nanani? I don't know what you mean. Anyway, but check this out. So didn't get with Funk then. And what's the name was like on me. Like he was like, yo, man, you need to talk to Funk so I can put you up here. When your mom gonna let you perform, like my mom was really real restrictive at that time, so I could only like do shows on certain nights, and my grades had to be straight. So finally, I was over my boy Sean house. This is a true story. He lived downstairs in Newberry, and this girl came through, real fly. She was fly. You could tell she was doing something outside of, you know what I'm saying, like she was hustling or something. She was fly from New York or somewhere. She was real pretty. But anyway, she was like family with Sean. And she had stopped by Sean's house. So she was on the phone. She was arguing with some nigga on the phone. And then she was like, listen, I'm not gonna keep telling you the same thing, Funk. And I'm like, Funk. She's like, yeah, Funk from Essence. I'm like, Leo, let me holler at them. So she put him on the phone. I'm like, yo, what's going on? My name is Sam. They call me L Sick. He said, yeah, my boy was telling me about you. He said, when you gonna come and let us rock? You know, when you gonna come rock with us? I'm like, bro, I can come anytime you tell me to come. I was like, but I'm young, so I got to get permission. You know what I'm saying? He was like, well, yo, just let Rodney know, and you can come up anytime you want. Just let us know it's you. So basically, what was supposed to happen was the night that Rodney died, I was supposed to go on, like with him. He was gonna bring me up, and my mom would let me go to the concert. I think it was Crystal Skates where he got killed. My mom would not let me go, and it was like 5 minutes from where we used to live when I lived in New Carlton. And I was like, I was pissed, bro. I was bad. That was my shot. That was my fucking shot, bro. I was about to get on the rock, and my mom would not let me go. And then we found out Fat Rodney got killed the next day. That shit just fucked my whole head up. So that's one story for my DC heads. I go back. I'm a legend in DC, bro. Niggas don't remember my name no more. That's fine, but once I tell the stories, it's a true story. The second story is I was 16 years old. I had started dealing with Rodney, all this shit that I just told y'all about, the Battle of the Rap Stars shit. And my name was buzzing. So like they was taking me to different places to battle these other niggas that said they rap because they said I was nice. So my cousin took me out to Berry Farms. Now, I didn't want to go to Berry Farms because usually when you go to Berry Farms, you gotta fight before you leave that shit. Especially if you lived in Maryland. You know what I'm saying? If you lived in Maryland and you came to Berry Farms and you ain't know nobody, you fighting. But they was like, nah, don't worry about that shit. We know somebody. You good. We just bringing you here to rhyme. So I'm like, all right, cool. So we get to Berry Farms. This is a true story. A nigga named Earthquake used to be with Junkyard, used to rap, and he had a lot of respect rapping at the time. He was a go-go rapper. They brought me out there to Berry Farms, and I battled that nigga face to face in Berry Farms. And they said I won, you know what I'm saying? But I was young. So we just kind of, dapped that off or whatever. He spit his rhyme, I spit mine. I got a lot more cheers for mine at the time than he did. So they was like saying I won, but he was an OG. So, you know what I'm saying? I gave him his respect, but I felt like I won that battle. And when I left with my peoples that I left with, they was like they felt like I won. But I wasn't gonna say that shit while I was in Berry Farms in his territory. So for y'all that know DC culture and back in the day DC stories, you can verify what I'm saying. Like I said, I used to be cool with DC Scorpio. It was a lady that used to do hair care products. That used to do shows, and she used to bring us in like individually to do different shows here or there or there or there. So I ended up doing like 5 shows for her. And that's how I got to meet Scorpio. That's how I got to meet DJ Cool. I met Big Daddy Kane through her. But Kane was on some other shit at that time. That was when I Get the Job Done had just dropped. His shit was, he was on tour at the time. We was trying to meet that nigga. He wouldn't even come down saying that. Yeah. What you say? Yeah, bruh. Nah. It was 87. I think it was 87. I was scared as shit, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Back in the day, you came out Berry Farms and you was from Maryland. They was not trying to hear that shit, bro. They was not trying to hear that shit. My cousin was like, "Don't worry about it. I know some people out there. Just come on. We gonna get you out there. We just want you to talk to this one dude." They didn't tell me I was going to battle. Yeah, we used to fight all the time, man. Everywhere we used to go, like because I lived in Maryland and not DC. When we used to go out DC, they used to always try to check us. Like, where y'all from? You know what I'm saying? So we used to always end up having to fight to get to the Metro bus or whatever. Man, the worst fight I ever had was with some niggas from Longfellow crew out there near the Ibex in Northwest on Longfellow. Is it Longfellow Street, Longfellow Road? I don't know. Some nigga named Spivey started with me. And he was my age. I whooped that nigga ass. Yeah, hell nah. I ain't go back out that bitch either. But I had earned due respect though. And then I found out he died later on. But yeah, like I say, man, Longfellow Road, yeah. The worst fight I ever had in DC was with a nigga named Spivey. He was part of the little crew or gang called the Longfellow Crew. His brother was older. His brother used to mess with one of my friends named Jennifer, and he didn't. His older brother didn't like me, so he got Spivey to fight me. He didn't know I could fight. I whooped Spivey ass, and then they tried to jump me. But I was lucky enough to make it back to my auntie house in time before they tried to jump me. Oh, okay. Yeah, fat. Yeah, yeah, man. I used to have to fight all the time, bro. Cause everywhere we was going, like, in order for me to do music, you know, most of the niggas who was doing shit back in the day, yeah, yeah, I remember. I heard about that. I heard about that shit. Um, they in order for me to do music, most of the niggas, yeah, Trinidad. Okay, cool. Most of the niggas that was doing music at the time was spread all around, and they all lived in DC. So I had to catch the bus. I ain't had no car. I'm a kid. You know what I'm saying? So everywhere I wanted to go, I had to fucking catch the metro or the subway. And as soon as you get in an area where some niggas outside, you gotta bang. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really have no issues out northeast because I used to live in Kaywood, so I Kaywood Gardens. So I knew a lot of niggas that lived in northeast. Plus my grandma had a house on Central Avenue. So basically like right near Rhode Island Avenue Station. So in that general area in northeast, I ain't had no problems. And people that knew me from that area, they ain't really fuck with me too much. My problems came out southwest and I mean southeast and northwest. Most of my issues that I was having with niggas, for some reason, I don't know. I have no idea why. And it was crazy. Like Montana projects, I ain't even have no family or nobody out there, but I ended up going out there one day because my boy Sean lived out there. The dude I was telling you about, Sean Branch. I was trying to connect with Sean on his music shit because he knew some people that from New York that was coming down, and I couldn't connect with that nigga, and just shit ain't go right that day. So I ended up fighting out there. That shit crazy, man. I bring up a lot of, like I say, people say what they want about me. They might not remember my name in DC, but when I tell my stories, like I did shit big in DC before I moved. There was no Wale at the time. Wale was not even thought of. Hip hop wasn't even that big when we started rapping back then. At the time, the biggest nigga was DC Scorpio. And that nigga that made that song, $55 Motel, Vinny D, I think his name was. Vinny something. I think it was Vinny D. $55 motel. $55 motel. That was a big hit at the time. And then Scorpio Hustler joint had dropped, and that was huge. And then right after that, Stinky Dink joint had came out. And like I'm sitting right in the middle. I ain't got no hits. I'm just making music and trying to get seen. So just a little DC culture for y'all, man. Tell y'all I know what I'm talking about. If y'all ever have a conversation with somebody about DC hip hop, tell them about your boy El Silk. Goes back a long way. Yeah, $55 motel was hard, man. That came out when I was in ninth or 10th grade. But that was the shit though. Like if you was going to the Go Go and all that. Yeah, Go Go Mickey. Do the Mickey. Go Go Mickey. That shit was hard too. I remember that. That was right before the Butt, I think. I think Go Go Mickey's song came out before the Butt came out. Or after, one or the other. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, Mickey was hard. My boy Vincent, I went to school with a dude named Vincent Wood. And Vincent used to live out Chillum Heights. And that whole area over there, Chillum. And him and that dude was cool. Yeah. So I'm just giving y'all some knowledge, man. Let y'all know I'm real. You know what I'm saying? I came from an area. I came from a time in DC where shit was rough. I was doing hip hop at the time when niggas wasn't doing hip hop in DC. If you lived in DC and you hear hip hop now, it wasn't like that back in the day. Like you couldn't even find a hip hop producer in DC in 87, 88. That's a true story. Yeah, was that right after Run Joe or before Run Joe? I thought it was the Butt. But you remember the Mickey? Yeah, it had to be after Runzo because they was making the Go Go Mickey shirts with the Mickey Mouse also that looked like the Runzo shirts. Here goes some more truth for y'all. So I remember I remember when the whole Summer Madness shit had hit around the time when EU dropped the butt, where we was wearing all the fisherman hats with the different color letters and the shirts with the different color letters. That Summer Madness, that's what they called it, or whatever, Madness or some shit. I saved up my money for my check. I used to work at Woolworths at the Plaza. And I went and got my hat done. I had a hat that said Lee with 3 different colors. And then I had a shirt that had my name on the back with the colors on that Summer Madness shit. I remember that shit. I paid a lot of money for that shit because at the time that shit was hot. I think I paid like $25 for the hat with the 3 letters. And with the shirt, it was like 40. It was like I paid like almost $55, I think. I don't even know what that shit is now. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, it was some good times, man. I ain't even gonna front, man. Living in DC and DMV at that time was dope because um even though niggas was fighting all the time, nobody wasn't really getting killed like that. That it hadn't turned into the murder capital yet. It was just starting to be bad. So it was okay, but it wasn't bad. It was livable. Like I said, Haynes Point was still open at the time. Shit, the Go-Go's on Georgia Avenue and other places, the Howard Theater. I used to live right behind the I used to live in Kaywood Gardens Apartments, and I used to live right in the back in the 1401 building. So Kaywood Theater used to be right there up the street, not even up the street, the next road down, and it was like a little embankment of trees right between me and the Kaywood Theater. So when not EU, when Trouble Funk used to play, I used to hear all that shit in my window. Um, who else used to play there? Air Raid used to play there. Trouble Funk used to play there. Um, I'm trying to think of who else. Air Raid, Trouble, and it was an older group called Reds and the Boys. Reds and the Boys, something like that. Yeah. Yeah, Go Go Mickey used to be the Congo player for who was he a Congo player for? Was it Essence? Was it Yeah, he was for Essence, I think it was. Yeah, Hayes Point used to be the joint, man. Back in the day, you get your little damn towel or something. Your family goes sit out there for hours, man, and just you couldn't fish because that water was fucked up. The Anacostia River was fucked up back in the day. They was trying to clean that shit up. Anacostia was fucked up. The Anacostia used to be real bad, bro. It used to be dead fish everywhere in the Anacostia because that water was polluted as shit. They finally got that shit clean after a whole bunch of years. But back in the day, in like the 80s, that shit used to be polluted as shit. Yeah, Potomac too. The Anacostia was fucked up and the Potomac River. I lived in DC, I mean DMV at the time when that plane hit the bridge that time. After takeoff, it froze and then hit the bridge. I used to live there. I lived in DMV in that time. I lived in the DMV when the Redskins won the Super Bowl. So I went to a Super Bowl championship parade downtown. Had a ball. I used to go to Doug Williams store and buy shit. I used to go to the Allen Theater every week. Every week I used to go to the Allen Theater and see what was popping for the matinees. That's pretty much it, man. I couldn't go too many places by myself 'cause I was young. So outside of doing shows at different places, I think the furthest I ever went uptown was Georgetown. I did a couple shows in Georgetown, hip hop shows or showcases, but that was about it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That shit was crazy, man. Yeah, Haynes Point turned into be something else. You right about that shit. Haynes Point used to be a good place, and then it started getting scary, bro. Georgetown always been different though. It should be like a super rich area now. It was always like a upper class upper class area. Tell y'all something, man. I remember when the whole button shit came out. Those big ass buttons, like I got on a badge. Like they used to sell them big ass buttons, and you would go get your picture. That shit was funny as hell, man. You go to I think it was Landover Plaza, Landover Mall. You used to go to Landover, and they used to have these stores in Landover. They used to take a picture, and they'd make it into a big ass button. It was like a huge ass button, like a clock. It looked like as big as a clock, and they have your picture on it, your face or whoever face. Man, everybody used to walk around with them dumbass, big ass buttons on with their face on them. Yeah, all the hustlers used to shop there. Niggas used to wear Van Grack. Most niggas don't remember Van Grack. Van Grack was big in DC. The New Balance 995s came out in DC with the shiny side on them. The first Gucci sneakers that niggas used to go up to up top in Georgetown to get them shits. They was like 300 back in the day. DC culture introduced a lot of shit to fashion, like the Super Tims. We was really the first people to start wearing Super Tims. Yeah, exactly. But DC was the first niggas to really start wearing Super Tims. Niggas weren't wearing Super Tims in other places. Or if they was, they called them other shit like Timberlows or some shit like that. We was the only ones that wore fucking, they called them Super Tims. The big brown ones. Oh yeah, we rock triple fats. Most definitely. We used to have the lumberjacks back in the day with the hats and all that shit. DC was a good place, man. Like I said, at some point in time it changed because of the drugs. That shit changed up quick, man. It was a good culture to be brought up in. Know what I'm saying? It was good people back then. Murray was still doing his thing. That was before he got caught up with all that bullshit with the drugs. Different time frame, man. Whole different time frame. Yeah, females used to wear females wore Tims, but females used to wear these shoes called Agnes boots. They used to be like a blue color boot with a brown heel. And all the girls used to have them shits. They was called Agnes boots or some shit like that. But girls used to wear them shits all the time. They used to have a little U on the side of them. And it was like blue in color. They used to call them shits Agnes boots. I wear felines now. I got all the felines. I got the blue, the red, the white. I got all them shits. I wear felines now to the death. All day. First time, like we used to rock the shit out of Sergio Tacchini sweatsuits. That's how you know you had money back in the late '80s. Niggas was wearing them Sergio Tacchini sweatsuits. Them shits was like $200. Niggas was wearing Lecoq Sportifs, the sweatsuits at the time. I'm gonna tell y'all something about DC that a lot of people don't know. DC people wear K Swiss, right? People wear K Swiss back in the day. We used to rock K Swiss, the regular K Swiss, right? The white or the ones with the colors. But then in DC, they came out with a fucking high top K Swiss, a basketball shoe, high top K Swiss. You can't even find them shits now. That was like 89. That was like 89. They came out with a high top K Swiss. Niggas used to wear them high top K Swiss with their Sergio Tacchini. Mm-hmm. The white Reeboks that everybody used to rock, the black Reeboks. Shit was a good time, man. But like I said, DC culture introduced the New Balance because niggas wasn't wearing New Balance nowhere else. Up top of North, they thought that New Balance was corny for years. They was like, New Balance corny, man. I'm not wearing that shit. So DC was rocking New Balance back in fucking '80s. The 995 with the big ass N on the side. They used to be the N was like that big. Move this thing out the way. The M was like that big. Yeah, everybody used to have the fanny packs. They used to have the leather visors back in the day too, the brown leather visors with your name on it. That shit was dope. That was like 86. It was a lot of shit, man. DC, man, used to be real fun, man. It was a good place to grow up. I mean, I'm from New Jersey, but I spent 3 parts of the year, and I went back and forth, because I lived in Jersey, and then we moved to Maryland. But I used to always come back home like every other weekend. So yeah, I miss it sometime, bruh. But man, my mom still live there. That's funny that your name is Jay Smooth. When I was growing up, one of my best friends' name was Jay Smooth. When I used to live in Newbury Square. He used to rap. His name was Jay Smooth. Yep, one of my best friends, his name was Jay Smooth. When I used to live in Newbury Square, he used to rap too. Yeah, I mean, women can wear Timbs. Ain't nothing wrong with that. First time I ever seen Patrick Ewing's was in DC. They had the Patrick Ewing's back in the day. They had came out in DC, because Patrick Ewing used to play at Georgetown. So Little Tavern, I remember Little Tavern. Me and my dad went to eat at damn, what's the name of that spot where everybody eat at, the chili, the real popular chili spot. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. I can't think of the name of it right now. But me and my dad went there, and it was so many celebrities there. It was crazy. Yeah, Cavaliers. Yeah, Ben's Chili Bowl. That's it. Ben's Chili Bowl. My dad took me there one time, and we ate there. It was so many people on the wall. Like, I felt like I was a celebrity eating there. Sam, your chat room comes straight on chat with pushing it. Okay. So for y'all that ain't from the DMV today, I'm sorry. I'm just reminiscing with some folks that's from DC and from the DMV area. Just so happened that they from the same kind of situation I'm from. So I mean, if y'all ain't with the DC thing and y'all want to go, I understand. We just pretty much start reminiscing about the DC thing. So you forgot to talk about what video? Oh, like the video. Oh yeah. Yeah, man. I miss DC, bro. Like, I miss the good times. Like, I don't miss all the drug shit that was happening. I just miss the shit, the fun times. Like, I don't even care about the fights. The fights was cool. As long as I made it home, I'm cool. I don't mind the fights. Like, that's part of life. You know what I'm saying? But now it's crazy, bro. They killing niggas for no reason. I was at the plaza. I was at PG Plaza right before Jay. I know everybody know Len Bias, and he died of cocaine overdose. He went to my high school. I also grew up with his brother Jay, and his younger brother was in my class as well. So Jay was a year older, and then his brother, we call him Bias. He's the youngest boy. He graduated with my class. Len Bias's youngest brother, and then his sister Michelle was like 2 years older than us, because she was older than Jay. But anyway, I Jay Bias ended up getting killed right at the plaza, PG Plaza, over a girl. We had just got on the bus and headed out when we heard it on the Metro bus made an announcement like, don't come back to PG Plaza for a minute. It was shots fired and all this shit. Then we found out Jay had got killed. That shit was crazy. Yep, he got killed over a girl. Some crazy ass nigga. Mad because Jay was talking to the girl that he was talking to. Came up there and killed that man, over a bitch. It's crazy, man. Yeah, he was way better than Jordan. Yep. Yeah, I was in school. They shut school down when the message came out, I was going to Nicholas Orm Middle School at the time, and we had just finished. And the next day they told us what had happened, and Lynn had came up to the school to see everybody, like, because Miss Minchin used to be the principal at Nicholas Orm, and she was the principal when he was there. So he had came up to the school to meet and greet everybody the day before the draft. That was the day before he died. And he was at the school. He was giving out autographs, and he had some pairs of shirts and sneakers and shit like that he was giving away. And then he went to Northwestern after that, so I got to see him twice. And then the next day he was dead. He died from a cocaine drug overdose. When I was talking about this, his brother got killed. His brother Jay went to school with me too. I went to Northwestern. His brother Jay got killed over a girl at PG Plaza. Yeah, his brother got shot and killed at PG Plaza. But it was over a girl. And it was right after Lynn got killed. So, I mean, like, Lynn killed. Damn, it was right after Lynn overdosed. Like a couple weeks later that Jay got killed. That shit was crazy, man. It was real bad. Because everybody that went to school at Northwestern and Nicholas Orm knew them niggas. Like, they was family to everybody. So it was hard. Plus, their younger brother was still in school with us, Eric. Bias, that's what we call him. And his older sister was just graduating that year, so she was a senior, Michelle. And so we got to see these people every day, like we family. Like, I remember Jay came to school with the Reeboks on, the Lemon Bias Reeboks. Most people don't even remember them shits. And he was supposed to be number 34. Yeah, I hate that. Don't even say that nigga name, man. That shit pissed me off. The funny thing about that nigga, I'm not even saying that nigga name, that sold Lynn the drugs. We all know who he is. That nigga came by when I lived in Newberry Square. He had pulled up in a Benz, and he was headed down toward New Hampshire Avenue. When he left us, he was going to New Hampshire. And nigga had said something to him. And they used to call Lynn Bias Frosty. And he was like, yeah, I'm going to scoop up my man Frosty, and we're gonna go hang out. So I'm like, damn that. And if you think about it, the shit is crazy because in retrospect, that was the same night that Lynn died. So basically, this nigga had the drugs with him that he gave Lynn that same night when we seen this nigga. Yeah, that little nigga used to drive a Benz, a little convertible joint. But you ain't gotta say his name. I don't even want to hear that nigga name. That shit gonna piss me off. Yeah, he did time for that shit, yeah. They should have gave that nigga life. All right, I'm back. I needed some water. Yeah, they should have gave that nigga life for that shit. All the pain that he caused. He wrecked the whole city, man. He destroyed Maryland's basketball program for a long time. It took them a long time to rebuild their basketball program after that shit too. Lefty Driesell ended up leaving, going to some other school. Who was the coach at the time? That shit was bad, man. It was real bad. Yeah, after that shit, nobody wanted exactly. Like, he fucked up the program for Maryland for years. It took a long time for them to start getting recruits again. Shit was crazy, man. Yeah, he was. It's crazy because you had the whole, man. It's just crazy because you had the whole You had Prince George's County, the DMV, all of DC. Everybody was rooting for that nigga, and then that shit happened. That was the biggest letdown in history, bro. Cause we had just seen that nigga the day before. Like he was just signing autographs and he was just hanging out shooting hoops. And then you found out the next day that nigga was dead, bro. That shit's sad. That shit was heartbreaking. That shit was heartbreaking, man. Like we just seen this nigga yesterday. Alive. Now this nigga dead than a mug. Yeah, they won the championship. Not no Final Four. That was the year they beat North Carolina and Jordan. Yep. One of the best basketball players in history that never made it to the NBA because of stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Because of dumb shit. His friend want to we could party a whole bunch of ways. Whole bunch of ways we could party. They could have let him go get some pussy or something, or go out to a bar. Or, no, here goes some fucking cocaine. Why don't you try this, buddy? That shit blew his heart up. Destroyed his heart. Killed him. That shit was crazy, man. But all right, y'all, peep this out. I'm about to go in. I'm tired. Shit. So good talking to y'all, everybody that chipped in on the lecture. Hope y'all have a great day, man. I'll get back on probably later today or tomorrow. Y'all be good, man. I'ma holler at y'all. Peace.